Uh, oh, I missed the last speed slide, but what the heck? I mean, that was an N. So many 0.4s. Alright. Yeah, what do we have here? Oh, starts already. Oh, did I kinda cheat that I already start now? Far before 9:20. I wanted to go into Camp 7. Oh, the others also started. Wanted to go into Camp 7, which I don't do often. Is this we have risky lines. Look. I'm a bit confused with sometimes the arrows being red and sometimes green. Because I thought it's safe and risky line, but there I didn't see a second way to do it. So I hope there's a GPS. Aha. So hairpin drift. I guess the other line is just a respawn line, probably. I thought for a moment that's a map where you can always choose between risky and safe line. But I guess it's just this one part where you have the respawn line if you can't make the jump. So map is by Neutron, Mercury. You can have a look at this turn there. If you wouldn't make the jump, what would you do? Go here and then you have such a jump here. Okay. Yeah, he wouldn't really land nice. I don't know. Maybe you can actually make a barrel roll from here. But I don't know. I guess I will first try to just get a run through. That is safe for the front with a intended line. I mean, this is also kind of fast. We have a good setup for this turn here. Okay, we'll respawn this. Yeah, good map, like it's good for knockout. The tech turns are not that difficult in theory, but you need to push them. Because many players will get decent runs through here, pretty sure. I'm not sure with which camera I wanna do that jump. So with cam 1 it was a little bit blind. Okay, I almost missed it. I'm not sure how I jumped off there. Yeah, that's not too high. I have the feeling if I start steering here, then I have a decent approach for this. Start steering at the end of the wall. Yeah, look at that. I could try that. Yeah, so I can do some respawn training. Okay, I survived this turn, okay. Yeah, this is a shit respawn though, so I won't do that further. I didn't take much speed here. I think I slowed down, yeah. Okay, I was minus still, but I'm pretty sure I slowed down. This could be a run. For me it's very important to reach the front today. So author time and 4th place. Question is that safe? It's definitely good for now. But you see that Matt P and Genie Wolf are far in front, but I guess as they are also from the same team, looks like they know the map already. I would assume. Oh shit, and Loudus is already faster than myself, and Loudus usually doesn't reach the front. I'm still struggling with this slide here. Now this is way too late. Can I start the slide around there? Oh yeah, this was good. Here I'm not sure. A bit later than there, I guess. I have to start the slide. Can you be too fast here? I still survived it like that. Okay. 5 more minutes, I'm still in the top 10 at the moment. But I think another small improvement would make it much more safer. Like if there wasn't TMGL now, I think my time wouldn't be enough. Ah shit. But of course I still have plenty of time to improve myself. Oh, that's too low. It's very dangerous, this jump, for the knockout. I'm behind. I'll try to full risk the end. Still 15th. I mean, it looks good. I do not drop that quick. I don't get much exit speed out of turn 1. There's some turns here on this map, some of these hairpins that I can't really judge too well. This better. At this turn I feel better. I'm again behind. What the heck? Like, also behind by that much? That's what I'm surprised. So I need to risk again. Nope, it's not enough. But I think I'm safe, like I'm still 20th, so... My time was good enough. It was a good time. I mean, the fact that I was not able to beat it here shows that it was a decent run. So maybe it would have been enough. Also when it was a normal cup of the day where every TMGL player and so on would be participating. Good thing is I got it early on already. Yeah, Karnati said it in the morning stream already. That the thing is, we have another streak like we OK-Boys. We had now multiple streaks, like 2 win streaks in the past month. Like that we won 2 Cup of the Days in a row. And currently we have another streak. 2 days ago Granati won, yesterday on the full speed map Chroma won. So the only chance to get the streak longer would be if I win today, because nobody else is there. So step 1 is done by reaching the one. One more attempt here to improve. Was it nice first drift? Also good. Okay, with this turn I have my issues. I'm behind. Who's it there? No. What? Okay. Okay, we got Loudest, Thompson, Matt, Muri, Hendo, 12, Bosspress, Matus, Intex, Genie Wolf. Right, so 30th. And we're gonna compare with the record. Because you see, I struggle a little bit to improve by a lot. I am, however, already quite consistent at the time that I drove. Like, it was not a one shot, in the end I drove it multiple times. So in theory, It could be possible to improve. Yeah, we will see. Loudest. How does he drive these corners? This is very similar, just letting the car go earlier. I don't think that we will see very different lines, to be honest. Jumps further on the left, like lower. It doesn't even look that special, yeah. That's like the typical issue. I drive times that look pretty good. Like, nothing here in this replay looks pushed. He has so much space to the walls. It's crazy that this is so fast. Like, where does he win that time? Oh yeah, it's crazy how much I lose here already. But that was, of course... I think that I was often ahead of my PB here. In my later runs, but I lost it then in this jump and in the upcoming drift. Okay, we saw enough. So, going onto the server again. Live. I will make Open Planet off. Just for the FPS. Yeah, there. I will be alone today. Because Turbo and Lars are both casting. Granadi said it in his stream, but I don't remember. Like, he was streaming this morning with the regionals and then he did a bit more. I don't know the reason. I didn't hear it, why he couldn't be there in the evening. But at least you can say he was already live today. The only idea could have been Dexter. So if you have low speed, you do this. Okay. But I don't know. With Dexter, he's not here. Maybe he's just watching, to be honest. I have also a bigger cast after this Cup of the Day. Today is another like grand final. In the Canyon environment there is a big team competition with also like over 700 euros of prize money. And I will be casting that. Usually Canyon is super close and also high level. So it will be interesting to see. We have of course a favorite there. But they got beaten already in the season once by the team that I play against now. No, I will do my own cast. Like, Bull is also casting. So there will be then at least 2 casts. Okay, a 12 player twice a 0.7, which is of course new record. Hast du schon mal Cup of the Day, Morning, Evening gewonnen? Yes, I won. Also ich habe Cup of the Evening 11 Mal gewonnen, Cup of the Morning und Night insgesamt zusammen um die 50 Mal oder ein bisschen mehr. Und auch auf einer Strecke 2 Mal gewonnen, ja. So first round done, and our European regional winner, Matus, is in the red positions. Together with Brinken, Java, Padawan, and Naive. And between orange and red, it was extremely close. Was it Astronaut on orange? The typical red position for me in the first checkpoint. It happens so often. I must say that I don't feel that comfortable with these drifts on this map. Also at the moment I'm saving the quarterpipe jump obviously a little bit to make sure that I don't jump too low. Oh, Genie Wolf unhappy with Matt being out. Kinda sure they knew the track already. Out second round, but unfortunate. North. I didn't see North a lot anymore the previous like weeks, months. Didn't see him that much. That was better. Was also better. Yeah, I'm driving these times here over and over again. But if I want to win, then I need to definitely improve this by a lot. But I don't really have the confidence, I'm honest. Yeah, this Cup of the Days, where I also save in the start, but where I have the feeling I can. If I want to, then I can definitely get better and faster. Here I'm not that comfortable with this, to be honest. I'm not so sure with these drifts if I can get them much better in consistency. Something in my drifts is slow. Like, it depends on the turns. Like these two turns there, the second and third drift, I feel nice. Like those I feel comfortable with. But this here is such a weird speed that you approach it, and the turn itself, like that it goes up hills, and also some... Is it an item, that block? To make it possible like that? Also, the left turn I don't feel nice. This one I feel better again. And the last turn, yeah, hard to see where the limit is. I don't know. I'm not sure if you can have a very good looking line through the last corner. Oh, Nalax was playing. 2 AXs out, Nalax and Intax. Then also Boss Bess and Rapito. Hattrick mal geplant zu versuchen. Leider, wann immer die Chance dafür war, musste ich dann auf Arbeit gehen und konnte den Cup of the Morning nicht mitmachen. God, I have no speed here. You have such a low speed going into these drifts. Trilux was playing. Was playing. Now, sadly out. Solo surviving with 7.5 seconds. You see that these last players for sure all had respawns in the quarterpipe jump. And, of course, this other little jump transition that you get from the one banked into the other. There you can easily crash when you don't know how you have to do it if you don't have the speed. Yeah, then I just didn't recognize him a lot full too. I mean, I don't look too much at him, but like I have the feeling 1 year ago, North was like always there. Then also in a couple of the nights and sometimes maybe mornings, and I realized him more often as maybe one of the players that will become extremely good. I mean, yeah, of course, he's doing the regionals. There, I saw him as well. Yeah. Yeah, I can't really describe why I felt that like that, but... At some point he had a different name, I think, as well. I met him in Div 2 once, but it's long ago. So Laser was taken, Iamet, Alec and Lucario. 9th place with a second behind. There were so many crashes this round, it's crazy. Will Ender come back? Does someone crash the finish? Or is this the end for Ender? Seems to be the end for him. Psycho, Ebotif, and Ixon as well out. Also Area already on 4th place is 6/10 behind first. Also we have some huge gaps here on this map. In this round at least. Ender when it's not Valley. So, saved at least the top 32 trophies. That's done. Bestia out. Salmon, I didn't see the others now. Elensar, I think. Ah, that's slow. I really don't feel this drift. Like you can really see this as well. There was another tech map lately. There was also a drift that I didn't feel at all. I got it absolutely shit every round. And with this uphill also the exit, like the left edge then, that you have to get close to if you want to get as much speed as possible out of the corner. You see it very late. No big respawns here. Gamepad. Yeah, the fact how you lose the speed in the start of this drift. I had a feeling I was too outside, then I released shortly, I was way too inside immediately. The car would have gone more inside from itself. Yeah. I don't know. Really struggling there. Again around the second behind. The typical. Heath DNF, Thompson, Scroll and Solo out. Josh is still in, and he's a full speed player. Didn't know that he would do that well on tech map as well. Like tech map with one quarterpipe jump. A nice mix. There's also the sun blending kind of in the beginning of this corner. This time I got a decent. But I got this again, not so great with the exit speed. Now Josh in danger on the battle, and he loses the battle, but only 1.2 seconds now to orange. I drove close to my PB now with this run. Yeah, I'm not sure. Blending could be very wrong. That word, I don't know. Might be now very dangerous because I didn't have a good start. And we have the last 4 KO round, I think. That's good enough, I think. Yeah. Well, it's close though. I'm 11th, but red is not far. Area now out. Also orange is only 600s behind me. I drove 52.71. That is actually not much slower than the round before. Down is out. Down is out. And the next full speed player with Kanchika out. Also, they've survived pretty long. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know that Blender exists, but didn't even know there what it would be translated to. But what does blenden then mean? Uh-oh. Ugh. Okay, got a good line here, that was important in this round. I know, I know blinded by the light. The song. To blind, I guess. Before I read the chat. Dazzle. Be Dazzle. Oh, Sponge is playing. Sheeny Wolf is also out and Razi. What did I drive this round? 0.5? 0.51, okay. After a not optimal start, okay. Yo. Auto slide. Still close. Somehow 5th, 6th. Across and Legu. Across out. Of course, between last checkpoint and finish, if nobody fails the finish, then there is not a lot happening. Eco-Wolf is again there. I had final yesterday against him in Div 2. And we had final, of course, right before my holidays as well. 2 times in a row. Cup of the morning and then cup of the evening. Ah, Sponge, again on orange. Loudest is dominating here. No, don't do this to me. Ike! Nein! Not 9th, 1! And I 12.56! Why is that exactly now not enough? I can't believe it. Like at least top 8 I would like to have. But I got now 9th twice in a row. When I was Div 1. Man, I can't believe that. Like twice in a row, there is a top 9 round. It only needs one crash. And somehow, then even a good time for me is then dead last, suddenly. And I was never in danger before. That is, yeah. For just surviving, I of course needed to improve my PB. That would have been more difficult. I lost it kind of in the start, I can say. At this point here I was the 9th, but I got the next part here much better than in other laps. And I was then also sometimes 8th, I was in a battle, got it all much better, and still I lost the fight. Because the one guy I was battling with got that good. Sponge is now probably out, but it's another close round. Where Sponge drives a 49 and is out. Yeah, we got 3 Czech players still in. Then we got Legu, French, Rask, Belgian, and 12th, whatever nation he has. Like, don't trust the flag. He has another nation, but I don't know which one. The flag would be Nicaragua, but yeah. He had a German flag in the beginning of the game. Too high, too low. That would be one check out. Yeah, Ika. But why do you have to deny me the 6 trophies, man? So Loudest is going for the tactical orange place. But if you do it that obvious, it might not give you the easy first place in the end. Alright, let's cast the top 5 round. First drift by Loudest, very nice, is in front, but everyone is close together. Currently Rask in last place. Was a bit inside there, got a tiny bump. Goes now for a risky approach for this Quarterpipe jump, survives it very nicely and overtakes Muri and Loudest by just a hair. Loudest actually in danger, fights here with Muri. Lecky and 12 have a little lead to the others, but it's a very good round so far. Muri goes for a lot of speed and he has to release at the exit. He didn't lose that much though, like he lost a bit of speed, but he's still in the fight. Loudest not with the greatest line here. Loudest could be going out. Very good line by Muri, he will overtake. It is super close. Loudest or Rusk. It is Rusk going through and Loudest is actually out, even though he went for orange and he drove a point 15. Multiple small releases or bad turns by Loudest and still a point 15, and that was suddenly not enough to survive. Was a very good round. Muri with an incredibly good last turn. Let's look at 12. Like, what do you think will win it today? 12 is a very likely possibility. But it could be everyone. Like, they are close together in terms of skill. 12 currently in last. Jumps also a bit higher, but the highest jump came from Muri. But we know he had a good ending last time. However, now he touches. And now you see the issue. He goes for the correct path here with the speed. But it will, of course, cost him more time. And the other three players, if they realize it, can save it now. Yeah, Muri might not reach the final, Sasuke. Going into the top speed, 12, Rusk and Legu. Actually, I just realized that all Czech players that were in the top 6 went out. So in the scoreboard, you have then 3 Czechs behind each other. And now we see another early mistake by Rusk crashing here. Yeah, that border came also for me quite close often when I tried to hunt it. But yeah, that makes it easy for the other two, and my idea with 12 winning has a good chance. 12 is a very consistent player, and has also the pace to survive fast rounds. Of course, it's always a bit of luck involved, that you drive like then also in the correct moment your good time. Like in that round where Loudest went out, it could have been everyone going out in theory. But like Loudest was there maybe also a tiny bit unlucky that he was driving only 0.1 exactly in that moment. Because he was of course also doing some much faster times already before. But yeah, a bit of luck is of course always involved in a knockout format. Anyway, we get a final between Legu and 12. So 12 with a tiny lead after the first drift. Legu going for a different line, approaching this more from the inside. Works out for him, he is in the lead. 12 has a bit more speed, jumps higher, Legu lands earlier, so he will remain in first now. So this important drift, Legu got it very good. Gets also a nice jump. At this point, oh, Legu didn't hit the apex, and this gives 12 the chance to come back. Legu has still a bit more exit speed, but overall 12 won a bit of time. It will be down to the very last corner. 12 needs to get it a tiny bit better than Legu to overtake. Goes for a very inside lane. He gets it so good. And he is in the lead. He has enough speed. And 12 with the overtake last turn. And drives to point 97. Beats Legu by 600s. Great round. And a good overtake. And as I already said earlier, there will be a big grand final coming up in 10 minutes at 8 PM in Trackmania 2 Canyon. Has also 700 euros prize pool overall, but some of that went to third place already. I will check again what first and second got. Haxedit wrote me that. And yeah, that is like the big Canyon players driving against each other. I will cast that. Will for sure also take like an hour or 1.5 hours. And we'll have some very sick rounds, that's for sure. Alright. But for a very short moment, until I start there, I will see if I improve my time. Because I feel like it could happen. I had so many, I was super consistent. I didn't improve my early PB from the seeding, but I was so often close to it. Yeah, this is already better, should be in the lead. Ah, it's decent. I got this turn better towards the end. Also now. I found an approach that worked for me. Oh shit, that was close. Yeah, look at that, that's my typical first try run. Typical first try run. Yeah, this is so typical. I knew this would happen, that's why I drove one run here. Trilux, hello. And Tellybird, hello. Look. One single run. But I don't do that in the knockout. But I tell you, if I reach the top 3 or top 4, top 3, then I somehow, I wouldn't come closer to that time. Like the further I get. But I always wait for the very last rounds to do these improvements. To go for the risks. But this was like so typical for me. One single round, one attempt. And in the whole seeding I was not able to improve. In the whole knockout I was not able to improve in one single run now, offline. It's so crazy. Every time. Alright.